In your opinion, what are the most significant ways for promoting comprehensive heart health in Europe?
I think it should be a top priority to look at heart health holistically and encourage an exchange between experts of different fields. If we look at the data, we see that there is a large number of factors that influences cardiovascular health. Many of those factors go beyond the traditional risk factors like blood pressure or cholesterol, and they include, for example, diet or exercise or also mental health. So if we want to optimize patient care, I would say it is a priority to have a more holistic view of cardiovascular health, and that especially in clinical settings.
How can a mental coach contribute to addressing barriers and challenges associated with holistic heart health in Europe?
I think to overcome the barriers and take care of approaching heart health most holistically would be to engage in exchanges with experts of different fields overall. So for psychologists, apart from staying up to date with the scientific literature and following the most recent recommendations, they should actually seek out opportunities to share their knowledge. They could also further form networks with other experts from different fields like nutritionists, cardiologists, or also fitness professionals, for example.
How does mental health intersect with cardiovascular health? And what are the implications for patient care?
We see that there are some mechanisms that stand out. So for example, apart from psychological or also genetic predispositions, research points towards biological mechanisms like a dysfunction of the autonomic nervous system, also behavioral mechanisms like decreased exercise behavior, or also poor diet, poor medication adherence. It's really important that we focus on a more multifaceted approach by combining different techniques such as psychotherapy, stress management techniques, and then also other interventions for behavior change.
How can general interventions encourage positive behavioral changes that support mental health and mental well-being?
If we look at the data here, we see that mental well-being and mental health are related to positive behavioral changes and vice versa. So if my mental health is better, I'm more likely to exercise or eat healthy. Also the other way around, if I exercise more and eat healthier, I probably have better mental health. So there are quite some approaches that we can employ as psychologists to induce behavior change. The most common is probably psychotherapy. And we have some therapeutic techniques, for example, that challenge negative thought patterns and thereby induce positive health behaviors. Other than that, you have basic behavioral change techniques, such as breaking down a large goal into small manageable steps. Or a final approach, I would think of mindfulness practices, especially if you want to improve emotional coping or stress management. Overall, if we look at the evidence, we see that mindfulness not only improves mental health, but also cardiovascular health by reducing blood pressure.